This is the sound Marcus heard every night for 127 days. Rain hitting a car windshield. Not in a home. Not in an apartment. In a 2004 Honda Civic with 230,000 miles and a broken heater. The kind of sound that becomes a lullaby when you have nowhere else to go. Today, Marcus controls over $47 million in real estate, 100 units, multiple apartment buildings, 7 figures a year in rental income. But this isn't a story about real estate. This is a story about one decision made on the coldest, darkest night of his life. October 2016. Marcus Johnson, 34 years old, sleeps in his car. He parks in a different Walmart parking lot every night. He has a system, carefully planned to avoid attention. Monday through Wednesday, the Walmart on Baker Street. He parks near the garden center, where the overhead lights don't quite reach. Thursday, Planet Fitness. He showers at 5 a.m. before the morning crowd arrives. Friday and Saturday, behind the public library. Quiet, safe, no police patrols after midnight. Every night, Marcus sets an alarm for 2 a.m. That's when he moves his car to a different spot. Security cameras don't track movement within the same property. He learned that the hard way after being kicked out of 3 locations. In the back seat, a $15 thrift store sleeping bag, a gallon of water, a phone charger plugged into the cigarette lighter, and a bucket in the trunk. The bucket is for emergencies. 2 years earlier, Marcus had everything. A 6-figure sales job at a tech company, a suburban house with a 2-car garage, a fiancé talking about kids and the future. Then the industry collapsed. The company folded overnight. 400 employees got the email on a Tuesday morning. By Tuesday afternoon, Marcus's security badge didn't work. Someone watched him pack his desk like he might steal a stapler. Within 6 months, everything unraveled. Foreclosure letters he couldn't open. Savings drained by bills that never stopped. Furniture sold on Craigslist. And a fiancé who left when the stress became too real. By October, Marcus was living in his car. He applied to 247 jobs in 3 months. He tracked them in a spreadsheet. Red for rejection. Yellow for no response. He never got to use green. 7 interviews. Same answer every time. Overqualified. By October, Marcus had $1,200 left. 2 choices. Rent a room he could afford for 2 months, or sleep in his car and save everything. People think homelessness is about addiction or failure. Sometimes it's just math. Marcus chose the math. The first night, police knocked on his window, told him to move along. By 5 a.m., his heater failed. He shook so hard his teeth rattled. Day 12, he saw a former co-worker walking into Target with her kids. He ducked low. She walked past without noticing. That's when he understood. He wasn't hiding. He was invisible. Day 23, his phone charger broke. He spent his last $11 on a new one. That night, he ate dry ramen noodles and cried, not from hunger, but because he couldn't remember the last time someone said his name. Day 43, November 22nd. Marcus sits in a 24-hour diner, nursing the same cup of coffee for 3 hours. The waitress refills it without asking. He has Wi-Fi, warmth, and shame heavy in his chest. Scrolling job boards, he sees something different. A YouTube video. How I bought my first rental property with $3,000. He almost scrolls past. Another scam. Another guru. But he clicks. The guy isn't polished. Wrinkled shirt. Rough duplex. Peeling paint. chain link fence. He explains FHA loans, living in one unit, renting the other, house hacking. Marcus watches the video 3 times, writes notes on napkins, and it hits him. He's already living with nothing, already sacrificing comfort, already doing the hard part. What if that wasn't a weakness? What if it was the advantage? For the first time in 43 days, Marcus feels possibility. Marcus takes every legal hustle he can find: furniture assembly, dog walking, food delivery on weekends. He showers at Planet Fitness at 5 a.m., washes clothes in the sink, hangs them to dry on his car. 1 meal a day, sometimes 2. He saves 90% of everything. $1,200 becomes $3,100, then $4,800, then $6,100. Day 89, a security guard kicks him out of a Walmart. Marcus doesn't sleep that night, just drives. Day 102, he lies to an old friend at a gas station, says he's consulting. When the friend leaves, Marcus stares at the steering wheel for 20 minutes. Progress doesn't feel heroic. It feels lonely. March 2017, 5 months in his car. Marcus finds a duplex, listed for 127 days, the same number of nights he once slept in his car. Price, $42,000. Most people see a dump. Marcus sees math. $1,300 in rent, $312 mortgage, FHA loan, 3.5% down, owner-occupied. The math works. Barely. May 15, 2017. Marcus signs the closing papers. His hand shakes. That night, he sleeps on the floor of his duplex. No power, no heat, same sleeping bag from the car. But now he has an address. He whispers it out loud. For the first time in 177 days, Marcus is home. One tenant moves in. $650 rent, $312 mortgage. That $338 difference changes everything. Marcus doesn't upgrade his life. He upgrades the formula. Save, reinvest, repeat. By year 3, 18 units. By year 5, 52 units. Today, 100 units, $47 million in assets, and 7 figures a year in rent. Marcus still drives past that Walmart, not to remember the pain, to remember the decision. Because most people aren't stuck forever. They're just one decision away. So, what decision will you make today? Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.